What is up, everybody? It's Wick here, and I've got a neighborhood garage sale to go to today. I've been to this one over the past few years. It's really close to me, like less than 5 minutes. They have a ton of sales, but I was thinking this morning, I don't think I've ever bought one thing from these sales. They are so bad. It's just newer families that have the same sale every year. Um, their kids have already graduated, but they're still trying to sell these clothes at garage sales that they can't sell over the past decade. It's just, it's annoying to have to go to these, but that's all there is. I was hoping there'd be some random sales on the other side of town. I could be like, oh, everyone will be attracted to these community sales. I'll go hit these and score. But no, they're all just this community sale. So we're going to go. We're going to try to make something happen, but I do not have much hope. And I'm not trying to be negative. I'm just a realist. But real quick, here's what I'm looking at stocks today. I'm looking at a GoPro, actually. It's in this up channel, and it's made a new high, made a new high, dipped, made a new high, dipped, made a new high, dipped, made a new high, dipped. So I can only hope that it, tries to test this high again. Whether or not it breaks this high, I don't know. So I'm going to get out right around the high. I'm not even in the stock yet. I'm going to try to buy it this morning. It could gap up or something. But if I do get in at the price point I want, it should be a really good trade. And I'm also looking at Gap here. Gap's not as good of a setup. It is kind of in a newer up channel. But you got this dip here. And the reason I'm taking this because of the risk reward. I can risk. I'm not even in the right spot. I was saying that looks weird. Here we are. That looks better. The reason I'm getting in this is because the possible reward is more than double the risk. So it's not as good of a setup as GoPro or even as good of a setup as Kohl's here. Kohl's is amazing, but I don't think I'm going to try to get in because it already started making its move. If I would have caught this yesterday and could have got in, I already would have made, almost $200. And getting it now, I'd have to put my stop down here, and you got the price target up here, so I'd be risking a bit more than what I would make, but I'm pretty confident Kohl's would go up. If I was day trading, where I was trading like an hourly chart, I would definitely try to trade this today if it got any sort of pullback and just put my stop below here. I could do that, but a lot of times these stocks will pull back. And the Kohl's trend lines, this is such a good looking trade. I should probably try to trade it. I don't have time to mess with it now, unfortunately. I prepared all this last night, so I guess we'll focus on GoPro and the Gap. All the retail stocks seem to be in up channels right now. They were like 4 or 5, like American Eagle, Outfitters, and Macy's, and even like Target and things were looking pretty good. So I don't know. The retail sector is doing really well right now. Here's what retail I'm in. Ralph Lauren I got in the other day, and I am up $300. My original stop was $300. So I raised my original target was $300. I raised it up here because I think it's going to get there. So I went ahead, and I'm trying to get that extra like $250, whatever it was. So we'll see if that was a good decision or not. But anyway, I'm going to go get some breakfast and then hurry up and hit these garage sales. They're starting in about 30 minutes. Having some honey O's. This is my first time trying these, and they're absolutely amazing. I'm going to rank it up there with Captain Crunch in terms of great tasting cereal that will make your teeth hurt. So I'm going to try to force some positivity and bring my empty tote to put in the car to store all the treasures I find. I wasn't going to bring it. I'm like, I ain't going to find enough stuff to need this tote. But you know what? That kind of thinking will never get you anywhere. I also got my V8 Black Cherry. Can't leave the house without this in the morning. So good. So if you want to know how bad my brain works, the storage tower right here was $5. And I'm like, I'm picking that up on the way out. 30 seconds later, I completely forgot about it and left it. And I've been catching myself do that so much, and it's kind of disturbing how much profit and nice things I'm missing just because my brain is not functioning properly.
charging point and this charging point don't leave them on the charger all the time?
I think she left it on there all the time.
Oh, the spare batteries everybody does. They don't have an automatic shut off on some of these.
Yeah. Okay. 75, okay. And you get a free bead.
Oh, I thought you said you get a free bead. Like, why do you want a bead? You don't want to kill them,
You
though.
know, bead five. My parents get them at Mardi Gras. Mississippi. Yeah. I don't want to know what my mother does to get. I know, sometimes it's better just not to ask.
Or put it back together.
Oh, okay. All right. See, electronics is not my thing.
Of course, I can take these apart and change the screens, too, so.
Oh, well, not me.
Try not to tuck on your line there.
All right. No.
Yesterday I set a chair out.
Morning. Morning.
And then runs if I'm going to do that. So we have to put the chair out there. It would have been good too. So their picture. Yeah, I took a picture of all the bead stuff. And I just put that way everybody knows that the beads in the top.
So this sale had some really beat up Nintendo, Super Nintendo, and a PlayStation. I actually seen these on Facebook Marketplace like a month ago, and they were wanting just ridiculous prices. I think like $20, $30 per console. So no games or anything. There's a Retron over there too, but that's unfortunate that they didn't have games. So this sale I remember going to every year. I come to this community sale. They're basically like a flea market. I don't know why they have this much stuff, but there's all kinds of random stuff in boxes. I do remember picking up a a sealed Disney Yahtzee. I made about 50 bucks on here, so I did buy something at these community sales. Here I thought I scored big. I thought all these were Legos. I think they were priced like $2 to $5. But these are not Lego brand. I don't know what brand they were, but I'm looking at the bricks and stuff. They don't say Lego on them. The minifigs are not Lego minifigs, so I don't know. I don't think they were Mega Blocks, but they sure look like Legos, but they are not. Really unfortunate. I ended up filling up my tote, so I'm glad I took it. Let's see what this stuff is. Here it is. It's not much. I was out about 3 hours total. I hit all the sales in that little community sale and then hit my local Goodwill and Salvation Army. So I'm going to go over what I found here and it's much better than I thought it was going to be. I didn't really expect to find anything. So, first thing here is this Sharp, just a old pocket organizer. I bought this because it was a quarter, and it looked like it could sell for $20 to $25. It'd be a super slow seller, but it's in the original box, and it's got, you know, paperwork and all that stuff, maybe even some bonus stuff in there. I haven't went through it. Or it might not even be the actual unit that's on the box. That happens sometimes, but there's no price on it, and then she just said a quarter, so I'm like, you know what, for a quarter I'll buy it. Probably can get something out of it. That same sale, she had this Radio Shack tape recorder. These don't do too well, but I know they sell in the $15, $20 range. I looked it up, and that's to be true. Might pair it with an old 60-minute tape. Have a few sealed ones, and they're not worth selling by themselves, but you pair it like that, you can get a sale for about $17, $20 probably. This was a bad buy, I guess. I opened up the case and I pulled it out, and I already had my hands full, and I just kind of flipped it like, oh, it's one of those foldable keyboards. Like, this might be good for travel or something. It's only $1. I didn't know if it had any value, so I bought it. Get it home, it's not even really for a PC. It's for like an old Motorola phone that you kind of like set it in here, like if you was gonna text. So really has no value. I'm not gonna sell it. Probably just redonate it or something. I was hoping to use it for myself, but unfortunate, I can't do that. Here is the wireless timer system I picked up for $1. Didn't scan it or anything, just grabbed it because I figured it was worth some money. And it is. I'll make about $9, $10 on it. The best find of the day, the Sony Handycam Hi8. This is an older one, but it's still $70 to $80. There is a flaw. The little hand thing there is just falling apart. She didn't know if it worked. She said it was her husband's, who recently passed away. She didn't know anything about it. I asked her how much she wanted for it, and she said, make me an offer. I said, I don't want to pay no more than $5, and she said, it's yours. So it feels like there's some tapes in there or something. It's not in an original Sony case either. So here's, yeah, a Hi8 tape. Probably going to see some private family footage or something, usually what's on them, but it's in a Rayvac bag. Yeah, I should get $70 minimum, as long as it works. So, pretty good find. I paid $5 for that. Then I picked up this one too. Didn't look it up, just grabbed it because it had the remote and everything. I'm like, for $3. And it's a mini DV, so I don't even have a cassette to test it. But I'm like, for $3, I bet the remote sells. This one I couldn't even find on eBay. Anyone selling them or completed. So it's kind of unique. I don't know if that's going to make it more valuable. The others, comparable ones like this, you know, $20 to $50 max usually. So, I mean, again, for $3, I'm going to make money on it. Last sale I stopped at, it was not over by the community sales. It was a bit further away. I seen it on the way home. They had a bunch of VHS, and I found these mixed in. I wanted 50 cents a piece for the VHS, and I said, what do you want for the sealed VHS, the blank ones? She said, I'll sell them to you for $0.25 a piece. So I got them. They were $7, 3-pack on Amazon, selling for like $18. So you make about $10 per 3, so there's about $20 profit there. And she threw in the head cleaner. She's like, you want this? I'm like, I'll take it. So I pretty sure that doesn't have any value with it being used, but I figured I might be able to use it to clean VCRs. I have one, it's just not very good. So this one looks to be a bit better. And then over here at the thrift stores, did pretty well. I got this HP calculator. It's $1.99. Comps on this look pretty good. Probably about $30 range. When you got the case for it, I can't get it out. There's what it looks like. It's a business 17B. Didn't have any batteries in it. Probably will work fine. Really clean condition. So I should be able to sell that for $29.99, free ship, something like that. This puzzle, $1.99. I'll sell that on Amazon for 20 bucks. And this therapy game's been at Salvation Army for a week or more, and I've left it because it's only $2.99. It actually has a pretty good selling rank on Amazon. It's just that the box is a little beat up. Came from KB Toy Store, by the way, if anybody remembers those. It's kind of smashed in a little, so I don't want to sell it on Amazon, and I'll probably have to sell it on eBay. And you're not going to make money on it. I would have made money on it $3. I just didn't want to deal with it. And then it was half off today, so I went ahead and like, you know what, $1.50. I'm just going to buy it. Who cares? So who knows how much I'll get on that. Hopefully at least $15, $20 in the end. And then yesterday I was getting ready to go to sleep, and I was just going through my YouTube, and Thrift School posted a video about buying CDs and how much he made in 2017. And you know, I used to sell CDs fairly often, especially when I first started reselling. And then they started restricting them, and I just kind of dropped off because I was selling other things. And his video made me realize, like, I'm thrifting already. Why am I not looking up these sealed CDs? And just because he got like $6,000. Go watch his video; it was a good video. But I'm going to start looking at sealed CDs again. And I picked up a few Chant CDs. One of these were like $30. The others were pretty normal price, like at 15 or 20 new. And some Beethoven. These were $2.99, the bigger ones, but she didn't charge me for all of them. She gave, I think one of the $2.99 she didn't even charge me for. So save some money there. But it's unfortunate that they priced the larger ones. Even if they're like one CD, if the case is bigger, they just go ahead and throw $1 on it. But I don't remember exactly. I think anywhere from $5 to $20. So I would say at least $30, $40 there in CDs, if I can get that price. The ranks were pretty good, anywhere from 20-some thousand to like 200,000. I don't know if 200,000 is a really good rank in CDs. I think it's all right. It's been so long since I've sold CDs. I had to leave like 3 or 4 really good ones because I was restricted. I don't understand Amazon restrictions. I can sell all this other stuff, and they trust me to sell it, but they're not going to trust me to sell new sealed CDs. And I could sell them used, so if they thought I was a pirate or something, or anyone's a pirate, just putting up fake pirated stuff, they're going to allow them to sell them used, fake and pirated. So I don't know. Just really weird. I tried to manually do it, go request, and they asked me for the invoices. So some CDs are just restricted. Maybe if I sell a few more, I'll get unrestricted. Because like I said, I used to sell quite a few, and then that restriction thing hit like a year or two ago, where everything was like restricted for a while. But anyway, I'm going to get some food because I'm hungry. Oh, and another thing, a girl hustled me with lemonade. She's like, 50 cents for a glass of lemonade. I'm like, why not? You know, I have 50 cents in my pocket. She filled that thing less than halfway full, and it was, I swear to you, it was just water. It wasn't even lemonade. So I got hustled. And another thing, the girl that sold me these, I asked if she had any old video games. She said not at the moment. And I just kind of like, well, thank you, and started walking away. She's like, yeah, I had a tub of Nintendo 64 stuff just filled with games and stuff. I'm like, really? She's like, yeah, I sold it last week to a kid down the street. So, you know, she could have kept that to herself. So the heartbreak of hearing about video games that sold continues. But it's just becoming common now. Like, my heart's just like in pieces. Like, I don't even care. So, yeah, I'm going to clear some money here. Probably close to $200, honestly, with this junk. That's why I flip junk. But I'm going to get some food and then see what I do from there. I have a feeling this vlog is going to end up being pretty long. I like to try to keep them under 20 minutes. So I'm just going to go over the stocks, how they're doing today, and in the vlog. So Ralph Lauren, I'm in. It's up another $75 today. It's still going. Looks like it's getting closer. I don't think it's going to hit that until it pulls back some. I think it's probably going to pull back soon. It could get there, but for now I'm staying in the trade, trying to get to that 500 and I believe it's $50. Let me see here. Yeah, $525 is what I'll make if it hits that target. But it could reverse on me and go all the way back down, test this line, break through and hit my stop, and then I end up losing all my profit and then lose $200. I don't think that's going to happen. That's going to be, you know, worst case scenario, obviously, but I think we're going to get there. So I did end up getting into Gap today, and I am up $47. The trade is moving up. And the thing with the Gap was I didn't trust this setup as much, so I only bought 100 shares. It's got a lot of moving to do. Usually I probably would have bought 200 shares, so we're just going to let this one ride out. Like I said earlier this morning, the risk rewards really, I think I'm risking 140 to make like 300 or something, so risk rewards pretty good. And remember how I said Kohl's looked really amazing and I should be in it? Well, Kohl's is amazing. It's up. How much is it up today? $2.18. If I would have just caught this a day earlier, I would have got in right here about 70, 93. We'd be up about, see, I would have bought 100 shares of this because the price is a bit higher. Would have been about $400, and I think it's going to go higher. It could have been an $800 trade. I'm a little disappointed in myself for not even taking this today. I said people should day trade it too. Definitely would have been a good stock to day trade today, but oh well, you cannot win them all. I just don't know how I didn't catch this on my scan that day. You know, I scanned that day. I just didn't, the setup didn't show up. So whatever, you know, I'm not going to dwell on it. We're doing great. Haven't had a losing trade this year. Basically, I just started getting back into trading more, focusing on swing trades rather than investing than in May. So up quite a bit this year, and hopefully we can keep the winning streak going. But I want to thank you for watching today. If you enjoyed this video, any of this content, make sure you hit that like button. Please do that for me. It makes all the editing and recording and time I take doing this worth it. Subscribe, comment, hit the bell notification too. Apparently that's something YouTube really wants people to do now. And share the video if you feel inclined to. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram at flipping_junk. This has been Wick. Until next time.